Hi everyone, today we're going to do some writing, and I was thinking about what I would write about, and I know in my house this weekend we've been making ANZAC cookies or ANZAC biscuits, so I thought I'd write about that. But then I got thinking, writing, it's been a long time since I've done writing, and I began to think about what are those things I need when I want to write a sentence. What things do I look for in my sentence? Can you remember some of them? I'm thinking of the one that goes like that. I think that's a capital letter. And then there was another one, the full stop. Let's just check under my little note here to see if we've got that right. We did. A capital letter and a full stop. Sentences always start with a capital letter and finish with a full stop. What are some other things I need in my writing for a sentence? Oh, I remember. A finger space to separate my words. A finger space. And there was one other thing. Oh yeah, when I've done my writing, I always check it to check that it makes sense. I wonder if that's what's under here. A finger space, and what did we use? Oh, I remember, a question mark. Let's just check. Oh, there it is. A finger space and a question mark to check that my writing makes sense. I've got one more to go. Oh, I remember the most important one. Listening. Listening for sounds. Some of us are learning to listen to hear one sound. Some of us can hear more than one, maybe two, maybe three. I wonder if that's what's under here. Listening for sounds with my taringas. Let's check. Oh, there it is. Listening for sounds. So today we're learning to write a sentence. Now you can probably see that I also need to have my butterfly card. Now Mrs Lyon's butterfly card is unfortunately at school. So I've managed to print one off, but my printer's not colour. So I have to imagine that it's yellow because our butterfly cards are yellow. Now yours are inside your reading diary. So if you're looking about the house thinking, oh, what could I use? Remember, in your reading diary, you will have a copy of our yellow butterfly card. And they're very important because they help us with sounding out words that we don't know how to write yet. And we call those words our my-try words. We need our taringas for our my-try words, don't we? Okay, now I'm writing about ANZAC cookies. So that means my picture should be a picture of ANZAC cookies. So here we go. Here's my plate. And here's my cookies. But lumpy. They were funny shapes. But when we were cooking them, they smelt delicious. And they were very tasty. We gobbled them all up. So I've made some ANZAC cookies. Okay, now my sentence. Okay, I'm going to talk about that I like my ANZAC cookies. I might call them biscuits too. I'll have to think about that. And I'm getting my fingers ready because that helps me to remember my sentence. My first word, I think, is going to be I. My second word, like. My next word, my. ANZAC. Biscuits I'm going to use today. I'm going to use the word biscuit. So let's say that sentence again. I like my ANZAC biscuits. And one more time so I can really remember it. I like my ANZAC biscuits. So my sentence is, I like my ANZAC biscuits. I'm going to need my butterfly card to help me. And I know that if I can read the word, I can write it. And that first word I need, I, is on my butterfly card right here. And that's it there. And it needs to be a capital letter. And I start it right by my ladybird dot on my butterfly egg. So here we go. I. Make it tall because it is capital letter. My second word, I like. Let me check on my butterfly card. Is that word there? Because I think I know what that looks like. So I can read it, I can write it. I. I'm looking in this box here. like. Oh, there it is, because it starts with that sound. Like. Remember my finger space. I like. I can read it. I can copy it. I like. What's my next word? Number 3 word. I like my. Okay. Oh, I can read that one too. That's also on my butterfly card. I like my. I like my. I can copy it. And let's get that tickly letter. I like my. Okay. My next word, I like my ANZAC. Now that's an interesting word. It's a word that I'm going to give us today. And it's a word that's written all in capitals. ANZAC. It's not usually that we'd write a word all in capitals in our sentences, but we will today. ANZAC. I'm giving you that word. It's kind of like a looking word. A bit like her butterfly card, but Mrs Lyon's given it to me so I can copy it as well. I like my ANZAC. And it's going to be in capitals. It starts with an A, N, N, ZAC, it's that tickly Z, another A, and then a C. I like my ANZAC. Miss the line, come down to the next dot. I like my ANZAC. What's my last word? I like my ANZAC biscuits. Biscuits. Now I've got to do some listening for sounds in that word. I'm going to try the first sound. Turn up my tail ringers, say it slowly, and listen carefully. Biscuits. Stretch it out. Biscuit. Oh, let me check on my butterfly card if I can see that letter. Oh, can you see it? I can see a butterfly. Butterfly. Biscuits. I think it's the same sound. Okay, I'm going to write B because that's what I think it is. Remember, I write what I think it is. Let's try for the second sound. Biscuits. That sounds like an S. I'm looking carefully. Oh, I know. Sometimes we call that the snake letter because it's got a picture of a snake. Biscuit. Can you hear it? Biscuit. Oh, I'm confused. I'm not sure that's a K or a C. Biscuit. I'm going to try a C today, just because I'm not sure, but it's one of those sounds, and we know C and K, it's a tricky sound to figure out which letter I actually write. Let's try for the last sound. Turn up my tail rings again, say it slowly and see if I can get that last sound. Biscuit. Oh, T. Oh, it's right next to the snake letter. It's a T for television. I think there's another sound. The very last sound. When I say the word biscuits, because I drew more than one. Biscuits. Oh, that's that snake letter again. There's my S, and I always finish with a full stop. Let's read my sentence to check it makes sense. I like my ANZAC biscuits. Let's check that I've done the right thing. Did I start with a capital letter? Yes, there it is. I can tick it. Have I got a full stop? Yes, I have. I can tick that one too. A finger space. The finger spaces are between my words. I can tick that one. Did I listen for sounds and words? Yes, I did. I listened for the sounds in my tribe word, which was biscuits. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to do. Underline my tribe word. I can tick that one. What about, did my story make sense? How did I check that? Oh, I need to read it aloud. So let's read it aloud together. I like my ANZAC biscuits. One more time just to check. I like my ANZAC biscuits. Well done. So today with my writing, I learnt to use capital letter, full stop, finger space, check that it made sense, and I listened for sounds and words. When you get to write your story today, Maybe you will listen for sounds and words. Maybe you will concentrate on full stops or capital letters or finger spaces. I know some of you out there could write more than one sentence. So perhaps if you were writing another sentence, might like to tell me how they tasted. My ANZAC biscuits tasted delicious. Or I loved my ANZAC biscuits because they were so yummy. I'm looking forward to hearing your stories. I know your teachers would love to see some writing that you've been doing in our bubble time. Make sure you send them to your teachers so they can include them in our newsletter. Thanks for watching today. Keep writing. It's lots of fun. And keep writing and sharing your ideas. Well done, everyone. Goodbye.